Thank you to Diedrich Bank, our sponsor for the 2022-23 basketball season. Live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
I felt like we settled in there. There was times, and obviously we got up 4, and then they came back, and I think I was on a couple steals, couple turnovers there. So I mean, the pressure definitely was a factor. The only game I could compare this to was to be the Chicago Hope game that we played there, almost 6 years ago now. Just a complete antithesis to the style that we have kind of developed into this season, with kind of a more methodical, deliberate. They were not going to let us be deliberate. They were going to make us, push the tempo. So I thought that fourth quarter, though, we did a great job of taking the shots we wanted versus the shots that we were rushed into. So, I don't know what to say. I mean, fourth quarter was fantastic.
Koenig had a big 3 there late. He's really provided some good minutes for you guys. What do you have to say about how he is evaluated as a player?
I feel pretty fortunate actually to have both Koenig and Schmidt to be able to run as a tandem there in that, then you throw Sahi in there as well, and that kind of triangle that they have there, or post, if you can call them that. But Max, obviously jumped back into the starting lineup tonight, mainly for his defensive abilities and his ability to just be poised, to handle the basketball. He started all year last year. He's just more comfortable in these types of games. And then obviously the scoring, he's capable of it, and tonight was a huge lift for us there in that fourth quarter.
Arguably the biggest shot of the game, the three-pointer from the corner.
He did. He absolutely did. But that's the thing. We know he can do that. We know it's never been about defense or offense for him, for us, to determine the amount of minutes he gets. To be honest, I think my guys would say very few of them, that's actually the reason they play or don't play. Obviously, you got to score, but the first thing we look at is the ability to play defense and guard the way that we want to guard, to be connected with your teammates out there as you're playing, and to fill that role. And then whatever you give us scoring-wise on top of that, is a bonus. So I always tell them in these types of games, you got to come out and just get the feel for the game, because you can't compare their style to anybody else's style that we've played. So you've got to get out there and let the game develop, which why that first quarter, even though it was single digits both ways and a little bit ugly, a little bit dry, that was huge for us because it let us get a sense for just how good they really were, which then we can use as the game goes on until we feel very comfortable, and then obviously the fourth quarter you explode. Even had we come up short, I would have been pleased because I felt like we competed. We didn't ever just throw in the towel. In that one timeout, I felt like I just got a sense that we were a little bit deflated after that one turnover and layup, and I wanted them to get the ball down the court so I could call the timeout, and they were walking. Other than that moment, I felt like we kept our composure, we kept playing hard, we never let the game snowball on us until eventually we were able to take advantage of the opportunities we had. We've come a long way in a short amount of time. And I keep going back to I underestimated how young we really were, but I think we've had enough. We've had some dips in the road already, and then we're starting to see some making some turns in the right direction. Hopefully we can continue. I don't want to get too high too quickly here, but definitely like what I see in those moments right now.